everyone. How are you doing? Trust you had an amazing weekend. Mine was fabulous. Yes, busy and fabulous. I'm Omotayo Alemero, aka my digital lawyer, an entertainment lawyer, an intellectual property lawyer, and a business law expert. If you're new to my channel, please do not leave without subscribing to my channel. Just hit the subscribe button there and then like this video. You can go back to like previous videos, especially if you're a creative and a business owner. You should stick here. So what we're talking about basically today is the artist that collaborated to sing Jerusalema. Yes, so you know the song Jerusalema. I can sing it. I saw that sounds familiar, right? Yes. During the pandemic, they made life so easy for us. I really enjoyed the song because of the whole lockdown last year, and it's still one of my favorite songs. Yes, I have goosebumps whenever I listen to that particular song, and I can tell that it's same for so many of you out there, not just in South Africa, here in Nigeria, and all over the world, right? So, the featured artist, the female artist, or in Jerusalem, came out on Instagram to state, not just on Instagram, on Twitter, all over social media, to state that she had not been paid a cent from that song. And I'm like, wait, what? This song made global wave. It made real global wave awards and all of that, got this popularity for calming us down in a time where we thought everything was over and because of the pandemic. And you're telling me that the artist that was featured in this song didn't get a cent, didn't get a dime for Jerusalem. As unbelievable as this sounds, it just may be true, because we have artists, not just upcoming artists, people still make the mistake of getting into record label agreements or collaborative deals without an attorney with them. So on her Instagram, she stated she had not gotten a dime and that she's getting her lawyer to fight for her right. I'm like, oh, bravo. I'm happy that yes, they are bringing in legal representative at this point. So she's coming after Master G, the record label and the main artist that sang that co-owned the song with her. So excited that she's going after them, not just talking and putting out words on social media, but taking active steps to get legal representation. But I really need to see these agreements. One would need to see the agreement, right? Between both artists. I believe they must have had an agreement as at when Nokembo put out her own media release. I, I, I actually had this thought that okay, they must have had a split sheet agreement or any sort of collaborative agreement to show how expenses would be made as regards the song and how monies would be shared, who owns masters, who owns publishing, and how they get the monies from there. Yes, that's what's obviously expected, right? And then Master KG comes out to put a post earlier today, in the early hours of today, about 10 to 12 hours ago, stating that these artists, Nochembo, refused to sign a split sheet agreement, refused to sign an agreement where they ought to share royalties 50-50. And I'm like, whoa, what? Are you saying that there was a draft by lawyers and her lawyer actually read these drafts to split royalties 50-50 and they didn't sign? No, now at this point I'm saying no one compels you to sign, right? But does this mean that the song Jerusalem was released without an agreement prior to the release of this song? I keep saying this over and over again. Yes, you need a lawyer. Yes, she has gotten a lawyer now that there's an issue, but why wait till there's an issue before you get a lawyer to do this? Why wait till there's an issue before you decide to sign, put your agreement in writing? It's very important. Yes, oral agreements, oral contracts can be enforced, but it's not never as easy as written agreements. Make the work easy for the judges, for the court to do. So if there was a lawyer for Nokembo as at the time they were about to do this song, if there was, then that's very good. She can only answer why they didn't sign that agreement. That is a lacuna on her own part, because you do not want 50-50, you want 70-30. You should have at least signed something. So at this point, yeah, it's like it's medicine after death. A song is already released, it's gone global, monies are being recouped, but you can't even get either the 50% or the 30% or the 70% as you wished for, as you asked for orally, because there's no, to the best of my knowledge, there's no document stating that Master KG and Notembo have to share these royalties from Jerusalema 50-50. So here is something I really like to, I like artists to take home from this issue, because I believe this is still going further. There's no solution yet. They probably are going to court, or they would negotiate and come to an agreement, which is after everything is like monies are already being made. We don't know who has been receiving royalties from Jerusalem in the past year. So here is something to take home as an upcoming artist, or as an artist whatsoever it is, whatever transaction you have to do with your co-artist or with a record label. You need to first off go there with your lawyer before you get that deal going, before you start, before you even write a or bring the lyrics together or decide to vibe in the studio. A lawyer should be there to put things down in writing. A simple split sheet agreement will do the needful. So if there was a split sheet agreement stating 50-50 to Master KG, 50 to Nochembo, or 70 to Nokembo and 30 to Master KG, we wouldn't be here today. It's unfortunate that these things keep going on and on. So get a split sheet agreement or a collaborators agreement, and do not do it yourself. Get an attorney to do it for you. And mind you, be proactive about this. I believe you're getting these like a free consultation session with me right now. You might not get to hear this again, but if you are watching this or you know someone that needs to know this, let them know that they always need a lawyer prior to the execution of their agreements, to advise you accordingly. And if you are not, secondly, if you are not in agreement with what the other party is saying, you have to make it clear. So you can't just put it on hold and decide to release a song for a year, no agreement in place, and then you come back saying you've not gotten monies for that particular song. If I'm getting my facts right, it's a really bad case, and I'm hoping for the sake of peace they are able to resolve this properly. Third thing you need to know is that as a musical artist, yes, you don't have to be all hard and not all rigid about these things. Try to be flexible. Yes, no one is saying that Nokembo can't have 70%, but man, you should be reasonable. Most times when we draft agreements, the main artist, that's the owner, the first artist who calls the other artist, usually has higher percentage. There's no rule that says okay, this is the particular way to share it, right? But most times even the first artist, that's Master KG, ordinary the record label should have higher. And then you're lucky, I believe you're lucky as a featuring artist, they told you to have 50% and you let that slide. I would say that would have been a good deal as against not having royalties being paid. So we're going to just look through these old posts. I'll share their media release on my Instagram, so you have full grasp of what's really happening, and I'll share subsequent details with you as I get updated as to this issue. And I really hope, for the sake of every other person out there, and for the sake of this entertainment industry, that this doesn't repeat itself or it reduces, because we keep hearing this time and time without number. Artists that feel cheated. Get your paperwork done. Get your paperwork all done adequately, and you always need a lawyer. I'm saying this repeatedly. You always need a lawyer, a competent lawyer, of course. All right. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, do not forget to hit the like button before you leave my channel. Subscribe to my channel for more quality tips and tools on entertainment law, intellectual property law, and business law. Till I come your way again next week, I hope. I'll not be so busy to film and post a video next week. Till I come your way again some other time, do stay amazing and stay safe. COVID is still real. COVID-19 is still out there. Bye.